Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stout Sunday, November 28, 2021, the first week of Advent. Well, I'm in Louisiana. We may have some more people joining. Michael Comero said he didn't want to join because he didn't want to do another revisit. Heck, you could keep revisiting the stouts. Do it every week. But I have a new one. This is no revisit. This is from Sun. I dripped it. I opened it already. It's from Sun Labs. Look at the sun. I wish I could see the sun today out here in dreary, rainy, cold Louisiana. It's cold, rainy, and uncomfortable. Let me assure you. Mark A. He's the first and not the last, we hope. Man, 8% alcohol, no IBUs listed. And it says Sun Labs of Miami, Florida. I said, oh man, a Florida beer. And then I looked carefully at the label. I said, whoa, oh. Hold on. I said, hold on. It says brewed and canned by, and then there's a big space, Westbrook Brewing Company, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. For Sun Lab Brewing Company, Miami, Florida. Oh boy. It's not a Florida beer. It's a South Carolina beer. It's brewed in South Carolina for a Florida company. Now, John Anile couldn't do Stout Sunday today, so he asked me to do it. And I'm like Jefferson Starship. You can count on me. All right. You can count on my love. And if you believe in miracles, we'll get by. Well, it was a thicker head, tan head, but it was never a thick head. It's very, look how dark. Look how dark this beer is. And man or lady, here's the ingredients list. 2-row honey. Start over. 2-row honey, chocolate. Those are the malts. 2-row honey and chocolate. Then they use roasted barley, I assume, unmalted barley. Flaked oats. They don't list the hops. They have to use hops. Legally, hops are required for beer in the United States. So it could just be, I don't know, who knows. I'm not even going to talk about it. But they also, here's the adjuncts. Here's the additives. Macadamia nuts, hazelnuts, maple syrup, vanilla, and lactose. Oh, wow. It's no score on Beer Advocate. It's not listed on Rate Beer that I could tell. And it's a 78 out of 100 on Untappd, which is good for Untappd. Not great, but good. So I got a lot of people that need to be joining Stout Sunday here this morning. Got me hanging loose by myself. But let's see what happens when you agree to do this. Okay, you get caught out. Let's see. Welcome to my dark side. 8%. That's all I can tell you. I can show you the website, but there's nothing to see. It's just a list of the ingredients. That's all it says. The ingredients. So it's like, it's not worth showing you. You see. So not much to that website. Anyway, here I got it in this the porthole on West End in New Orleans, long gone. If you went to West End in New Orleans today, you'd say the whole area looks long gone to me. It's desolate out there. Used to be full of restaurants, bars. They still have the boathouses, and they have the Southern Yacht Club. But boy, it is, and they still have the park in the middle of it, West End Park. But it's a wreck. Before Hurricane Katrina, it was lively and vibrant. Now it is dead and depressing. We used to go eat there when I was a child at Fontana's. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Here is the porthole, like I said, the glass. I bought this at some, I don't know, garage sale for like 25 cents or 10 cents. The Porthole Cocktail Lounge on the lakefront. 7640 West End Boulevard, New Orleans. Boy, if you look at a satellite map, there's probably just grass. Like if you looked at a satellite map, that address is probably just grass right now. Okay. John Anili is visiting his family, so he could not host this today. We don't have many stout fans anymore in the beer community. Everything is about hazy IPAs, juicy IPAs, eating food with beer. You know what I'm saying? Not just doing a serious stout review, porter review. So here, we do what we can. Jeremy Vincent used to join, but he got tired of it. John Neely's off on trips various places around the country. Michael Komarov didn't want to do a revisit. Whiskey Scout is in parts unknown. Alex the Beer Master is doing less and less production. Josh Abrams is here. Miscellaneous Magnus is there. Jean-Pierre is in New Jersey. James P. Madonna ain't awake. Let's check out these comments. And then I'm going to describe the beer. Where's the Beer Master? I don't know. Coors Banquet at 10 a.m. Okay. I like Coors Banquet. Hey, Jay, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I did, Jean. I'm sorry I'm not drinking any styles. I don't have a stout. I've had that stuff that you're drinking. It was really, really good. Yeah, I put your video on the watch later list. So I'll watch it whenever I get to it. I mean, I'm so back, like I said, I'm so backlogged. It might take me a year to catch up, and I'm not kidding. I miss Jeremy Vincent too. I mean, he makes little comments, kind of funny, little sarcastic comments like I make, but he needs to be on the Hangout. I've watched you for 10 years, but as you know, I can't handle going live with you. Haha. You did go live once, but you seemed that you were shy. Or I might have said something that offended. See, I don't get it. People will say to me a lot of times, I got to watch what I say because I might offend you. I say, you're not going to offend me. I'm the one that does the offense. I'm the one that offends people. I'm the one that does that. Not on purpose, usually. And it would be bad if you did it on purpose. Okay, back to the beer. I don't want to go too long because I got all these other people who are going to be joining up. And I don't want to take all their time. The aroma on this beer, I said this in my solo review, soon to be posted, maybe in a week. I said there's not much aroma. Kind of vacant of aroma. There's just not much aroma. I don't know what else to say. You get a little bit of roasted malt. It's very faint, maybe like a chocolate shake or a chocolate malt at Burger Chef, or Hardee's. Well, Hardee's bought all the Burger Chefs. There's no Burger Chefs since 1996, but it was a big chain. They had one in Galliano, Louisiana, on Louisiana Highway 1. We ate there once. There was one in Hammond, Louisiana. But they got bought out. Some of them went to Mrs. Cook's, another chain that got absorbed by somebody. I never ate at Mrs. Cook's. I remember them. It was a peculiar place. But now Hardee's. So if you ever go to a Hardee's and it's got a strange architecture, like the roof's kind of like angled funny, and then you got these beams that are angled strangely, that's a Burger Chef that they rebranded as a Hardee's. They had the same type of food, so it wasn't too difficult for them to take it over. Hardee's is not really in Louisiana. There's not a presence of Hardee's in Louisiana for whatever reason. If you go to Baton Rouge, there's Carl's Jr. on the corner of Louisiana Highway 408 and US 61. U.S. Highway 61, crossed the highway from Southern University. I think there's another Carl's Jr. somewhere else. But Baton Rouge is where you start getting different restaurants. Around here is different. Like you go to Baton Rouge, they got Wiener Schnitzel, which got nothing to do with Wiener Schnitzel. Wiener Schnitzels, they sell hot dogs. It shows you how ridiculous people are with some of their conceptualizations. The owner who started this hot dog chain, and all of them are in California, but the one that's furthest east in the U.S. is in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He said, well, I just thought it sounded like some German name. Just like Haagen-Dazs. He just made it, that ice cream made it sound, he said it sounded like European. Oh, what is the world coming to? Now, the taste. Well, it's like a chocolate malt or chocolate shake from where? Rally's, Checkers, Burger King, McDonald's, In-N-Out, Five Guys. I don't know where it's from. It just tastes like that because of that lactose. Now, all this vanilla, macadamia nut, maple syrup, and all this other stuff they add, I don't really taste that. I know it's in there because it says it on the can. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking about it. I'm going to tell you the truth. Medium body, a little velvety in the mouth, mostly dry finish. And I know what you're going to say. You're always saying beers are medium body with a mostly dry finish. You know why? Most beers are medium body with a mostly dry finish, if not a totally dry finish. The opposite of sweet. Do you have some beers with sweet finish? Yeah. Is it common? No. So I'll give this a good score. Uh-oh, somebody's showing up. Shane Fudge to the rescue. Now, I've been watching you. Oh, yeah, I already read that comment. Sorry.
What's up?
Boy, look at this beard. Hello, Shane, with the beard.
I've been calling a few times in the past few days.
They left me hanging like I was nothing to them.
I saw it. Yeah, I was like, man, he is all alone, like Donkey and Shrek. I'm so alone. There's no one beside me.
I'm alone. You know what? Alone, and then later on, it'd be like a David Bowie song, "Look Back in Anger." But no hard feelings. I get my revenge some kind of way. All right. Well, hello, Shane.
How's it going, man? Long time no see.
I know I see you posted on Facebook, but I know you've been busy.
A little busy, man. I thought I'd hop on. I actually have a stout this morning that's not barrel aged. I've got barrel aged, and a lot of times Sunday mornings I don't don't want a barrel aged right now, man. But I thought
okay.
I'll
put it in the banners. I'll put it in the banners.
Okay. Let's see. Stone Chocovesa.
I got one in the fridge.
Yeah. Well, if you hadn't already opened one and we'd known, we could have done an examination this morning instead, huh?
Yeah. What's the ABV on it?
It's 8.5. It's kind of blurry. You can't see it, but it's a stout brewed with chocolate, coffee, pasilla peppers, and vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, rice, and oats. 8.5. Imperial stout inspired by Mexican hot chocolate and tres leches. I guess that's how you pronounce it.
3 milk. Tres leches. 3 milks.
Yeah.
That's what that means. 3 milks.
Had a couple of them. They're good. I haven't had Chocovesa in a while. I used to buy it every year. It's so expensive, you know. It's like $17, $18 a 6-pack. So
yeah, it's high.
I had veered from buying it every year, but I saw this with the 3 milks, and I'm like, let's try that. Let's check it out.
Now the beer I'm drinking is either $3 or $4.99 a can. I can't remember. I'm hoping $3.99, but I got a bad feeling it was $4.99. And then it's talking about Miami, Florida. And if you read the can carefully, it says brewed in South Carolina for the company in Miami. I said, oh boy. Now, before I start showcasing you, I'm going to showcase you, but I'm going to do a screen share so people can see the website. Wasn't worth showing the Sun Lab website. There was nothing to show. It's not informative, but you can start talk. Whoops, wait a minute. What am I doing? I got to put you on the thing.
All good.
Sound like the weather might have got sinuses a little bit.
Yeah. You've been getting some rain down there?
It's been raining since 3 a.m. Not heavy, but drizzling and making it miserable. You know, I went walking at 6:15. I didn't get wet, but now it's pretty disgusting looking outside. All right, you could show the people the website. I got it showing. You can read it.
I'm gonna go ahead and pour this while the heavy pour it.
Hey, the website says 8.1.
Let's see. Yeah, this is 8.5.
Somebody's wrong. You know how common that is? It must be 3 or 4 times a year when I look up a website and it doesn't match the can or bottle.
And the can doesn't look anything like that one. Doesn't have the colors that one has. It's just.
Yeah, but I mean, I looked it up and this is the website. It's got to be right. This was not a fake website. Oh, maybe this is a old
2020. Yeah, that's last year's. I didn't see it last year though at all.
Neither me.
Never saw it until the other night.
I'm gonna try to find something better. I can only go by what I'm looking. Okay, let's see our beers. Okay, there's the brown can. Okay,
that's it.
This is a different one. This is Stone. Okay, this is not the same. This is Stone Jocoveza Tres Leches. Okay, it's a different one. Okay, yeah. Okay, they change it with the 3 milks.
Yeah. Well, there it is. Certainly didn't see any bottles around. Just 6-pack cans like that. 40 IBU. Let's see what it says on here. Yeah, I don't see any IBUs on this.
40. Yeah,
I saw it on that. I was just seeing if it was on the can itself. Sometimes they put them on there, sometimes they don't.
Here's the ingredients: chocolate, coffee, cassia peppers, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg. So they got all these pastry ingredients plus peppers.
Man,
give it a light heat. Released October 20th. Drink fresh or aged at cellar temperature. Oh, here we go, Shane.
There it is.
Centennial hops. And then those special ingredients. They don't list the malts, but I got one ready to roll on a solo review, I guess. So.
Yeah. And it smells really good. The chocolate and the coffee are coming through. A little bit of the spice from maybe the nutmeg. Kind of creaminess about it. Certainly, I mean, I've already had a couple of these beers. Not this morning. This is my first one of the day. Smells really good, man. It make your mouth water, you know.
Yeah.
Looking at the light, yeah, you can definitely. I'm looking through. Let's see. Point this light up a little bit more. You definitely can see through it. Once you get some light behind it, yeah, it's not just jet black like this. Yeah, it looks pretty black, but you can see the bubbles coming up from the bottom there. Nicely carbonated.
Michael Komarov said he didn't feel like bringing another revisit stout, but I told him, my attitude is it doesn't matter, you know, and just come on and join. I mean, what the heck?
Yeah.
Now that glass you're drinking out of looks like a candle holder.
This is the Solvin beer glass from Pretentious Beer Company. I saw Greg Puckett using this years ago, and my wife actually bought me this for Christmas about 3 or 4 years ago. It's been a while back. It's really heavy. It's a nice glass. It's expensive, but it'll last forever if you take good care of it, you know. But I've enjoyed it. You can drink, man, any style, IPA, stouts. I've drank every kind of style in this probably, but yeah, I enjoy it pretty well. If I'm wanting to really get my nose in and really kind of review the beer or whatever, this is a really good glass to use, I think.
The best thing I do with glasses is break them on accident.
Yeah. Done that a few times myself. I don't get mad about it anymore. It's like, this is going to happen probably to all of them. Man, this is a good smelling beer. You get a little bit of coffee in there too. I just, of course, had a cup of coffee right before this and then brush my teeth or wash my mouth out yet, so it might be a little tainted, but should go along with it. It was yeah. All right, I'm going to dive in. You already started drinking yours, I guess, since you're running. Yeah.
Yeah, I was solo, so cheers to you.
Oh, cheers. Well, that is really creamy beer. Very nice. It's not overly sweet, like cloying sweet or anything, I don't think. Just a good balance of the bitterness with it. Definitely get a creamy chocolate mouthfeel. Is very, very nice, very soft. 8.5%. You're not getting any alcohol in this. But yeah, the chocolate and the coffee and the creaminess, all is really coming across strong right now. Very nice. Good beer. Too expensive. I think $18 is too expensive when you got other stout beers out there that are just as good as this. Maybe a little different ingredients, but
I wouldn't have paid that clip joint price.
Man, yeah, once a year maybe just to try it. Oh, this is a new one, so
I said, well, I'm getting this one can, and that's enough. You know, I see that price. I see those same kind of sky high prices around here for all these things.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it definitely. I'm not getting very much spice though with the peppers and cinnamon in there. You would think, oh man, this is gonna be pretty hot or spicy, but this is really balanced, man. You're just getting a hint of all of it. Really, it's balanced really well together. The oats, that probably really helps out with the mouthfeel too. Gives it a soft mouthfeel. But
what about the body?
The body is very creamy, thick. It's pretty heavy body. You would think, like I said, you can see through it, but I guess the rice gives it that crispness, but the oats kind of give it that thick, soft feel. So it's kind of it's interesting. It's rice and oats together. But yeah, the peppers and vanilla, I don't know that I'm getting more of the chocolate and coffee and a little touch of the cinnamon, a little touch of the pepper, but it's not as overwhelming as you would think. Someone that wouldn't normally drink a beer like this would see those peppers and cinnamon and probably turn them off.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But yeah, you do get a little bit of the nutmeg. It's a little bit stronger than actually the peppers to me. I don't know. Maybe as it warms up, some more of those peppers will come out. It shouldn't be faded. Peppers will fade like hops, they say, Any kind of adjunct, I guess. This was packaged on the 18th. So it's just a little over a month old. So it shouldn't have faded on anything.
Well, I got to tell you, the one I'm drinking here was canned in December of 2020. And I got to say, you go to these grocery stores and beer outlets and buy beer, you forget, like me, I'm talking about myself. I'll forget to look at dates because I'm busy, buying stuff. And I looked at the bottom of that can. I said, boy, this thing's almost a year old. Now at 8% alcohol, a stout, yeah, it's probably fine. But if you, the consumer, think that these stores are going to go through everything and look at the dates, You are sadly mistaken. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they don't look at all, man. That's the other day I was looking and you see these sales prices in the store, and first thing I do is that's out of date. I can pick up a 6-pack for $7. I mean a 12-pack for $7. Like there's some Wasatch and some of those beers that they're pretty good, but if they're not fresh, that you're not going to get the hops and the things you expect from it. So I look at the date and I'm like, man, this is a way out of date. And I wonder, sometimes I see stuff they'll put on sale. It's like up to like a year out of date. I'm like, who's buying this crap? Look at
Outrageous.
other people around in the store and go, that's a good idea. I never thought about checking dates. I'm like, you better. If you're a beer nerd at all, you better start looking at the dates.
And some of these things can be 4.6% lagers, be a year out of date. Oh boy, imagine how good that's going to be.
I got a 6-pack of IPAs I've not been brave enough to tap into just to see how far they've fallen off. But a liquor store, they had some of these in the discount basket by the register, and the guy I know there, the manager, real well, he's like, those are way out of date. He goes, I'll just give them to you. Do you want them? I'm like, I don't know that I even want them really. And he gave them to me. They're in the fridge, and I've not been brave enough to try one because they're way over a year gone. Like a year and a half, probably. It's gonna be a malt bomb.
You could try it, I guess. Well, Now we're gonna do the scores. I tried to go see Shane this summer, but he was busy. Your schedule didn't work out.
You need to.
I was gonna do it.
You and John both. Now I did meet with John this summer
in Nashville.
In Nashville, yeah, we got to do a few reviews there in the hotel. And then not long after that, I went to Colorado and I met up with Thrash Metal and Chatio at Dockside. I think that's what the name of it was, right there in Aurora, Illinois, where they're from. And anyway, I took a few beers from my cellar out there and a few fresh beers from Lost 40 and let them try out. They wouldn't let us sample them there outside in their little beer garden area. So anyway, we drank a few beers there and then we just tailgated for a little while. Tried a few beers there too. But it was cool meeting. It's really cool to meet folks that you've hung out with online like this. It's really neat. Like you already know them when you meet them finally in person. You're like, man, it's not awkward. It's not really that weird. It's like you already know them, kind of thing.
I went up. I did one meetup this year. I went up to New Jersey and met up. Well, I went to New Jersey and met up with Alex, the beer master, and then I met with James P. Madonna. We drove across, and that was sort of a fiasco visit because of the weather and everything turning out terrible. But we went to Michael Komaroff's, and we got to experience the second half of the beer tasting, which in a way is probably good because when they do beer tasting, they're not doing, let's try a few of these 3.8% alcohol beers. No, it's a pretty serious thing. And but you see, in their case, they're saying, let me walk home 2 blocks away, or let me take the subway at 10 minutes away. Not let me get in my vehicle and drive back through Manhattan, across the bridge, all across New Jersey to the hotel. You see, so it might have been a blessing in disguise when you think about it, because even the second half was not like a little bit, So yeah. I was thinking to myself, like, maybe it is good that we showed up late because of the tropical storm, because I gotta drive, and somebody was watching the video and said, you didn't look like you were having a good time. You looked downcast. I said, I wasn't downcast, except to the fact that I ran through a red light on accident, and that light flashed, and I thought, I'm gonna get some kind of huge ticket. Well, I got a $50 ticket, which was bad enough, but it's not like that's gonna put you in a good mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My wife got one of those tickets this summer. Well, stoplight tickets. I think it was actually in Louisiana, and camera snapped, and we didn't even know about it, and got it in the. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, we didn't even know until we got it in the mail. It was $117 stoplight ticket. It's like it was in yellow, kind of, just caught her as
right.
She went under it, kind of thing.
Allegations that they speed up the caution light real fast to make it turn red on people, and I wouldn't be surprised. Those crooked gangsters.
Seems a bit just like entrapment. Kind of, you got a camera right there waiting to get everybody that comes through there. Man, I bet that's a good money maker.
Yeah, they say it's about public safety, but it's not. That's a lie.
No.
It's about taking money from you. And anybody with any sense knows that.
The same way I live in a dry county, but there's restaurants here in town where you can go and they have a bar in there. You can belly up to the bar and get just snockered and then drive home, but you can't buy a 6-pack. You can't buy a 6-pack and take it home where it's safe. But they that's kind of strange. Why would you in a town where you don't allow it to be sold at a gas station or liquor store, but you can go and with your meal get snockered, just get drunk as Cooter Brown, and then go to drive your car home.
Listen, y'all, viewers, most of these regulations are not meant for public safety. They're meant for some kind of ulterior motive. It's like in Florida, you can't buy 40-ounce bottles in Florida. Okay, but you can buy 32 ounces. What's going to stop somebody from buying 2-quart bottles? And that's 64 ounces. Guess what? There is no regulation against that.
Yeah.
So instead of a person buying 40 ounces, a lot of these people in Florida, they're going to buy 2 or 3 quart bottles, and now you're up to 96 ounces. It's insane.
Drinking more than you normally would.
Oh, well, we could just go on and on complaining, but Shane should do could. Yeah, David Garlipede ain't going to do it. It's true. Yeah, these regulations are usually done to support monopolies, to make it hard for competition to get in the market. Okay, y'all. I'm going to give my assessment of this beer. It had a little bit of a metallic taste. Now, was it profound? No, but people always tell me cans do not make the beer taste metallic. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I don't
know.
Sometimes
I pick up a metallic taste. Now, people might say, well, did you ever taste metallic in a bottle beer? My answer would be no, I haven't. And I'm trying to be honest. I don't care. I am not a pro or anti-can person, all right? It looks prettier in the bottle, but I don't really care. I'll tell you the truth. But when I taste some beers 2 or 3 times a year and they're in a can and they taste metallic, something tells me that the metallic taste is coming from the can. But maybe I'm just sort of an apostate or a heretic or something. I don't know.
He's a bad man.
Huh?
I say he's a bad man.
Yeah, but I mean, I know what I'm tasting,
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just teasing it. Yeah. Oh no, I totally get that from cans once in a while. You do get that. No, you do. They say all they want about the line, but once in a while you do get a little bit of that. Just like the old days, it was very metallic. When it wasn't.
Now the old days, they had those unlined steel cans.
Oof. Man, you talk about chewing on a nickel or a penny.
I remember my mother would sit down at the counter and get a can of Dixie beer. Not often. She didn't drink too much, but she would get a can of Dixie beer, pull it open and pour it in a schooner and drink it. But I never remember her remarking about metallic. She wasn't exactly a connoisseur. But, Dixie was made right there in New Orleans. It might have hit the shelves and been consumed a week after it was canned. So in that case, it was probably really fresh, and she would always support local products. So if she was going to drink a beer, it was going to be Dixie because it's from New Orleans. If she was going to buy a product, it was going to be, local. But so I'm giving mine a 93 out of 100. It's good. If it didn't have the metallic taste, I think it would have come in at a 95. If you want to pay $4.99 for a 16-ounce can, go ahead. I could not really endorse doing that. I did it just for the sake of reviewing it, but to say that I would consider that a good value, I cannot honestly say that it is a good value.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how you're going to score yours, but I'll put it in the banner.
Kind of feel the same way about this one. I mean, for the value, the price is like $17 a 6-pack. This is a really good beer. Like I said, I usually buy it once a year, even at that price. But I can't say that I would buy another 6-pack of this at that price. If it was $9.99 6-pack, yeah. Why are they charging so much for 8.5%? You know, why, just because the name is got Stone on there? I mean that's what it is. But I'm feeling maybe. I mean, it is an outstanding beer. If I got more of the ingredients that they're saying right here on the front of the can, I might score a little higher as it's warmed. I am getting more of the spices, and the cinnamon is coming out a little bit more now. Get a little bit of that vegetable kind of the pepper skin a little bit as it's warmed up. The coffee is coming out, and it's pretty strong. You get a little bit of that. It's a sort of a mocha vibe you're getting here. Of course, it is a mocha beer, so yeah, the creaminess of I like the cream and the creamy mouthfeel that you're getting from this too. The vanilla is not real. I mean, it's easy to cover up, I guess, all these other ingredients. Vanilla kind of disappearing in the background a little bit. But yeah, I like this beer. Just can't say I would buy it again. If it was $9.99 a 6-pack, I definitely would buy it again. But there's other beers to be had. Next time I go to the liquor store, it's gonna be something new. I'm gonna get that instead of another one of these I've already had. I'll give this a 94. That's kind of what I'm feeling.
And you know as well as I do, you're never going to see it for $9.99 a 6-pack.
No. That was Stone is proud of their beers, man, and they're good. But I used to buy them all the time. I always bought the best or the Enjoy Buy, but I got where there's other beers that are a lot cheaper that to me are just as good, if not better. What's up, John? Craig, you should have got on today. It would have been 2 rarities on the Stout Sunday. I'm usually watching.
Everybody doesn't feel comfortable getting on the air,
Yeah.
He did it once, at least. I guess we'll do promos now. I got to go get the promos, though, so bear with me. Hold on a second.
All right. I'll talk to them.
This beer is fine, but $4.99 is $20 a 4-pack or $19.96 a 4-pack. I don't know about that. That's.
I thought my beer was expensive. Yours is high price too, huh? Yeah. What's up, folks? Yeah. All right, y'all here. We're live. Y'all are not hanging out. I had to come help them out, man. And my dog's going to help us out now. That's. Well, Jack Russell over here barking behind me. You'll see her running around behind me. Anyway, here he comes back.
I got to get one more thing out the fridge. I don't want these things sitting out getting warm anyway, but hold on a second. I'm going to go get this one.
And now he's leaving again. All right, so cool. Just, so how's it been going? Good, I hope. Good turkey day, everybody. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I got a belly full that day, too, of course. It was miserable. Uh-oh. See something in his hand back there. It looked like a goose eye. We're
talking about here. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. My favorite stone beer is Keystone. Oh, I knew somebody was going to bring that up. See, you got confused. Stone needs to go to court against most. Oh. All right. Now, promo. Monday is a new brew with Bumpy Road. I'm probably going to join tomorrow night unless I'm too exhausted. But I have a new brew. I have a Beta Christmas Ale 2021. They change the recipe every year, but it's really more like they slightly tweak the recipe every year, much like Anchor, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, our special ale. You could drink that year after year after year after year, and they say it's a different recipe every year, and I believe it. But it's not much different because I've drunk that beer for at least 15 years or going on 15. It doesn't really taste that different year to year. Same thing with the Beta. But, they're saying it. I believe it. It is a different beer. I've never tried the 2021 Beta Christmas beer. It's a new brew for me. Just not really new. Wednesday, we're doing Joker's Wild Wednesday. 7:20 to 7:30 Eastern time. That means bring anything you want to review. Could be beer, wine, liquor, chocolate milk, water, iced tea. But of course, most people are going to bring beer, but you could bring whatever you wanted. Tuesday morning, I got a bad matchup. So if you want to save time, don't watch it. It's a good way to promote your channel, right? Tell people don't watch it. But I'm serious though. These two products, I got two big handle bottles, and these handles were really cheap. The Grants was like, I don't know, $22 for this big old thing. Grants, Lou Grants. It's not too good. Valentine, on its own, it was good. I gave it a good score on its own, but when I put it into blind taste challenges, it hasn't been doing too well. And I say this all the time. I say you could drink something on its own and it's okay. But you put it in competition blind, sometimes it'll just collapse. And it's hard to understand why that would be, but I've noticed it time and time again. Two more things. If you think this is a good value, you don't understand value. But anyway, I've always admitted I'm a sucker for promotions and gimmicks and peer pressure. Not really peer pressure. I went and bought it. Is this worth $12.99 a bottle? Are you crazy? But I bought it. My friend David was like, you did it anyway, huh? I said, yeah. 2021.
There you go. I haven't seen it yet. Of course, probably won't make it to Arkansas this year.
14% alcohol. It hit the shelves on Thanksgiving evening. I think it was Thanksgiving. It's supposed to hit the shelves on Friday after, but a lot of times the stores will put it out a little early. But anyway, enjoying a snifter. I'm drinking out a snifter today. It contains wheat. It's kind of strange, but they always say that it contains wheat. But anyway, if you think $12.99 is a good value, go ahead and think that. I'll show you. Even you think that's bad, here's worse. Bourbon County brand Cherrywood Stout. Stout aged in bourbon barrels and finished with cherrywood. Oh boy. You want to take a guess on this price?
25.
Oh no, I'm not that crazy. It's 14.2% alcohol, contains wheat. No, but it was $16.99.
Nice. We don't see any variants here.
$17, y'all, for minus a penny. And they also had a third one called the Cola. Classic Cola. I said, oh, wow, that's really what I want to drink, a stout that tastes like Coca-Cola. I can't wait. It was 14%, and it was at the low price of $20.99. I said, you know what? Enough's enough. I'm not buying it. Okay.
$21 for one beer. It better be damn good.
And to taste like cola, and it didn't have cola in it. It was vanilla, flavored with vanilla. But I guess they were trying to make it taste like a cola, and they had a red, white, and blue label, making it look like Pepsi or RC Cola. But I was like, man, I ain't paying no $21 for a bottle of beer. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. I don't have any promotions, man, because I don't really produce anything other than hang out with you guys off air or coming on Stout Sunday. That's about all I do, really.
Like Michael Komaroff, but that's cool. You don't have to. No one's under an obligation to do it.
I've got YouTube channels, but I don't really produce a whole lot. I've been thinking about putting some stuff up. I do have a beer channel, but there's nothing on it. I put it up there just maybe think about doing it someday, but I'm not going to be something. I wouldn't be daily at all. It'd be just reviewing like cellar beers, stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know.
We tried to talk Michael Komaroff into doing a beer review channel. We'd like you to do it. We talked to David Garlapete about it. But the thing about it, the way I look at it is this. Some people, they just don't want to do it, okay? And if you pressure them and you're like, do it, it's not going to be, it's got to be in you to want to do it, you know? And they're just, I hate it, you know? And I see a lot of video, well, not a lot, but a pretty good amount of video review channels. It's almost like, why did you start this channel? It's almost like people pressure them to do it. Yeah. And you can see that it's really not in them to do it. And then what happens over a year or two?
Yeah. there's not many people that are on YouTube anymore that have been there for years. Like you, 12 years you've been doing it now almost?
No, 11.
11. Greg Puckett's been doing it about the same amount of time. That you two guys are the long time ones that are left on YouTube anymore. Some of these guys that had to really highly produce, almost like a TV show, like they were trying to get on the Food Network with their beer review channel, and they're gone. The Better Beer Authority, that was a really cool channel. And what's the other guy? I forgot his name. He used to be on all the time. Chris Steltz, or
yeah, he said it was hard being on top.
yeah, that last video he put out is like it's lonesome being on top. I'm like, on top of what? Yeah. Bye. Then
I got a kick out of that.
Arrogant video he put out for the last one. Like, good grief, man. Really?
I got a kick out of that one.
And he hasn't been back since.
You ain't on top no more.
Oh.
I don't know what's in people's their minds, but I was watching a video review this morning for Bourbon County. Not Bourbon County. What am I saying? Sierra Nevada bourbon barrel aged Narwhal. Now this guy was saying, this was from like 2 years ago. He was saying, well, it's a great beer, but they don't have a vintage on it. He said, I think it's 2014, but I can't be sure. So it's an A beer and a B bottle. And he gave it a 95, but he said it was really he said, even though it's a 95, he couldn't give it but a B because it didn't have the vintage on it. And he said, if I do more beer reviews, good. If I don't, I won't. He said, it's all up to y'all, because if people don't send me beer, I'm not going to do any more beer reviews. Get the beer.
Yeah, I know how that ended.
I got a kick out of that. I said, boy, that'll be the day.
Yeah.
I said, I just buy my own beer, but I ought to start doing that maybe, Shane. I start threatening to quit if people don't send me expensive beers.
I noticed he's still going. I mean, he's finding beers to review. It's amazing. You send someone like 3 months worth of content, and then they drain pour some of it or give some of it away and don't even ever review it at all. That's really awesome. That's a good way to get more beer sent to you. And, so I don't know. He's found a way to keep going somehow.
I never drained a beer people sent me, but nobody ever sent me a drain pour,
Yeah.
I bought some drain pours, unfortunately, over the years.
Yeah, me too.
And unfortunately, I drank one time, and it came right back up after about 3 hours. I said, oh, Lord.
That's that 6-pack of IPA that's waiting in my fridge. It's probably what's going to do is like, I'll sip it, but man, I know what it's going to be. It's going to be just malty mess. Like,
see, Jean-Pierre's got it in his mind to do the reviews. He likes doing the reviews. He didn't do it under pressure. Now, the only thing Jean-Pierre needs to do is change that fire alarm battery. But beyond that,
what's it go beep once in a while?
Makes me go crazy. I'm gonna tear my hair out. Look, I'll tell you what, Shane. We're about to get off the air. I'll tell you what. I drank a beer one time from Germany, from Andecker.
Yeah.
They make all kind of beers. This thing, I popped the cap and I smelt it, and it smelled rancid. But see, I'm stupid, so I drank about 4 ounces of it. I said, well, let me try it. And I kept trying it. I said, man, I'll tell y'all what, this beer tastes spoiled. And I stopped the video. It's still posted. I said, I don't want to drink this.
That's not the one you slung against the fence in your backyard.
No, that wasn't spoiled. That was just bad beer. That was camo.
Yeah, okay.
I've had viewers tell me, I like camo. I drank it. I said, I don't know how you do, but if you like it, go ahead. But that Ondex, that was spoiled. You know what? It might have been Weltenberger or Ondex, one of those two. 4 hours after I drank that beer, I woke up from a nap where I was like passed out, and I hadn't been drinking a lot. I felt sick, and boy, I'll tell you what, I felt sick for 24 hours. So there is definitely a caution. If you drink something and it smells spoiled, you should be very wary. Don't drink it. I say don't drink it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've sipped them before. A lot of times on spoiled beers, I get this witch hazel kind of note when I smell it. It just smells like witch hazel. You know what witch hazel, like the old school, like you shave and, but anyway. Oof.
Yeah, they sell it at the store. Yeah, I've seen it. I've used it.
Man, it's not pleasant in a beer though. I've taken drinks. I'm like, oh my word! I just drank witch hazel. You know, I don't know what it is that I get that note from some sours that I've drank before. The big Cascade strawberry sours, and they're sitting on top of the shelf under the fluorescent light for years. You know, 2015 bottles. Then put them on sale. And I'm like, all right, well, this is a $25 beer they got for $5. Let's try it. Boom.
Yeah, and I think it doesn't take a whole lot of ounces of virulently spoiled infection to make people sick, huh?
Yeah. One little sip, and then push, drain.
You don't want that in your bloodstream.
No.
Well, I guess next Sunday, John and Neely will be back hosting Stout Sunday. We might have a bigger crowd. So when am I going to review these 2 bourbon counties? I can't say. I'm not sure. I better get on to all these other stouts that I bought that are running around 8%, because those are not going to hold up like these 14%. These 14%ers aren't going to go bad anytime soon. You know.
No. It's
before 2026.
They'll get better and better. Like as far as the burn, they'll smooth out. Those age really well.
Yeah, so I appreciate you coming to the rescue and helping me out.
Man. Yeah, that's all. I was like, well, I'm gonna see who's on today. You know what? I got a stout. I'll go get it and drink with Jay today.
Thank you. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We had a pretty good crowd watching, and a lot of great comments from Craig and John and Nina and Jean and Mark and JD. And Hector and Mark A and Matt. And so thanks, everybody. Well, thank you, Shane, once again. Will y'all take care now?
Take care.